Delta Networks, and I'll be recording a video today for you on how to install images via HTTP for the first time on your Agema switch. So I assume that you've gotten your Agema switch and you've connected it or racked it, and you have a console cable ready to go. You have a server provision for files to be downloaded from. You alternatively can do this install via Flash as well, but in this recording I'll be showing you how to install images for the first time via ONIE through the HTTP server. So on the screen above I have my files all installed or copied onto a directory for IP Fusion 1.21, and the files are all located, the installer are all located in that directory. And as you can see, the files, there are three files here, one for AG7648, one for AG8032, and one for AGC7648. Today I'll be installing image on an 8032. So the files are on the FTP and ps-ef grep Apache, and the Apache is running, ready to accept HTTP connections. I verified it and checked that I can browse to this directory. At this point, I'm ready to start the configuration and installation of image on the 8032 for the first time. So I've powered up the switch and it's booting at this point in time. When it comes to the prompt, it's going to ask me to press delete to get into ONIE. And I'll press ONIE and I choose ONIE install. And ONIE would start detecting devices including USB and Ethernet 0. But at this point, because I don't have it configured yet, I'm going to interrupt the installer by doing ONIE discovery stop. ONIE, let me type it again. Discovery stop. So the discovery has stopped now. The command is ONIE discovery stop. Okay, so now I have to first configure and provision the Ethernet 0 to be able to fetch images from the HTTP. My Ethernet port is on a 192 segment, so I'm going to configure the Ethernet 0 for that segment with an IP address of 192.168.3.10 with subnet mask of 255.255.255.0 and bring up the interface. At this point the interface is configured. I'm going to ping the FTP server to make sure that it is reachable. Yep, and the FTP or HTTP server is reachable. Now I'm ready to start the installation via HTTP. So I'm going to issue the ONIE install command with the path to my image, ONIE install, and the path to my image. And it's going to detect, download, and start executing the install command from that installer file. will verify the checksum on the image to make sure that it is an authentic image. And it will start the install of Rub and the image once that is completed. Now note that this ONIE install command can be used to install any open source network OS, that being ICOS, IP Infusion, ONL, any open source network operating system which has an installer, ONIE installer, can be installed this way on an Agema switch. So the steps are identical, granted that you have an installer image for that network operating system. So once the extraction of the file is complete and the install is complete, the router or the switch would be reloaded and rebooted, and at that point your installation of network operating system is complete. So the bootloader is updated, the pointer is put for the new operating system, so the next time the box booted, it'll come up to two choices, one for the network operating system and one for ONIE install again. And this time I'm going to let it boot off of the network operating system. You can do the same thing with FTP and TFTP as well. So if you don't have a HTTP or HTTP server like Apache and you have an FTP server, you can repeat the same steps, and instead of providing the ONIE install the path to HTTP, you need to provide it a path for FTP. And now my system is booted with network operating system, ready to be configured. And here we go. It is currently on this Agema 8032. It is running NOS, which is IP Infusion network operating system. Thank you.